Back in the day, we had the differences of two cubes, didn't we? And we would have taught you an equation like this in early 5th year, okay? And the equation would have been this. How do I prove I have the right equation? If I multiply this out, what should happen? It'll turn into x cubed minus y cubed, right? And it does, alright? Now that I've written that out, what do I have here? X cubed minus 2 cubed. So what do we replace y with? Replace y with 2. What do we get here? Everybody happy enough with that? So, what does this part specifically become then? What does that part specifically become? If there's an x minus 2 on the bottom, what cancels? The x minus 2 is cancelled. And what I should be left with is x squared plus 2x plus 4. You cool with that? Integrate it. When you integrate that, you're going to get x3 over 3 plus 2x2 over 2, which basically means x2, and then plus 4x. And then you integrate from 2 to 0, and you'll have no bothers there. You know that's going to be 2 to the power 3 over 3 plus 2 squared plus 4 times 2. Everything has an x in it, so what about the other one? It's going to be a bunch of zeros, isn't it? Now, 8 over 3 plus 4 plus 8, so it's going to be 12 plus 8 thirds, which is 14 and 2 thirds. We all good? Right. Trigonometry time. Ouch. Alrighty. I shall do the last one. 22 part. I'll do 22 part 4. Okay. And here's how you do 22 part 4. You look up cos x, and what does cos x integrate into? Does it? No minus, does sin x? Okay. So 2 cos x integrates into 2 sin x. What does 1 integrate into? X. And what do we have left here? Pi over 2 and 0. So what do I need to lob in here then, Killian? 2 sine pi over 2 plus pi over 2 minus 2 sine 0 plus 0. You have to be careful with these because there's a chance sine 0 is 0, but that's cos 0, it'd be 1, wouldn't it? So you have to be careful. So what's your answer here then? Sine pi over 2 is sine 90, and sine 90 is 1. 2 times 1? 2 plus pi over 2. Take away 0. I don't know. You can put the answer in decimals if you want. That is the answer. But you can obviously put it into decimals if you want. Does it say anything about how the answer has to be written? Nope. So 2 plus pi over 2. $3.57. Okay, awesome. We all good? Alright.
I had you 2 plus pi over 2 from
Sine pi over 2 is sine 90. So you go to your calculator and you choose radian mode, shift, setup, angle unit, radian. Sine pi over 2. Sine pi over 2 is 1. Okay? And I'll just use my calculator after that. Okay? Let's move on. Alright, 24 apparently. And 24 has some awkward parts as well. So this is going to be fun. Alright. Alright guys, I know it's really late. Alright, let's focus, alright? Focus, focus, focus. Alright. What should I do with this part here? A half e to the x and a half e to x minus a half. Is that okay? And we're going to integrate from, right, just wrap these brackets here. Right, what's the integral of e to the x, anybody? Just e to the x. We're done, alright? What's the integral of this one? E to minus x. Now there is a catch. What's the one thing I have to remember to do? You have to differentiate the power. What is it? Minus 1. And I have to incorporate that down here, don't I? So what is it? Multiply by minus 1, that is. So what's the answer then? A half e to the x minus a half. How would you check your answer really quickly? What happens if you differentiate it? What should it turn back into? You should always check as you go along. What happens if you differentiate? What does it become? It'll turn back into that, won't it? Okay. What's the next part then? Unfortunately, the next part isn't going to be pretty. Okay. Here's what I have to do. I have to do 2 to minus 2, and this is gone. This hurts. All right. So ready? A half e squared minus a half e to the minus 2 minus a half e to the minus 2 minus a half e. What's minus x? Anybody? Huh? It'd be minus minus 2, which is? Does anything cancel here? What cancels? Alright. Alright, what's a half e2 plus a half e2? Because it's going to get multiplied in by minus, isn't it? Thanks, Michael. And we're done. That's your answer, okay? You can put it in as, what can you put it in as again? You can put it in as decimals if you want. You can just throw it all in. Now, when we look at this here, right, realistically, I don't want to go any further because I think you're already pretty burnt out as is. So here's what we're going to go for. Yeah. Relax. I'm going to mark off some of them here. 17, 19, 21, 22, 17, 19, 21, 22, and 23. What did I do there? 22, 24, 20, 22, and 24.